Hey guys, I just wanted to share this with you really quickly. um, I was just under the car, that's why I have this. It's my Miata, 1990 Mazda Miata. When it was stuck in reverse basically, and people that's had this happen to them knows what I'm talking about, and the people that don't know what I'm talking about, it can happen to you. I think they fixed it in 94. The fix for this is, I know you guys are probably like, well, we already know the fix, but in my case, it was a little bit different. Same like procedure, but I had to use something different. So that's why I'm sharing this with you guys. So maybe like if you guys can't get it, you can use this and then you'll get it, because I was seriously trying for 3 days. 3. All right. So you go in first and second. Nothing happens. When you let go of the clutch, it just stalls. When you have it in neutral, you let go of the clutch, it will go in reverse. You can't put it in third, you can't put it in fourth, you can't put it in fifth, you can't put it in reverse. Okay. You're okay. Don't panic. Jack up your car, put it on jack stands. Crawl under the car at the transmission, right by the PPF where it bolts onto the transmission. If you follow it down, there's a speedometer cable, and then there's this right here. This, the reverse, I think a lockout switch it's called, or reverse switch. I'm just going to call it a reverse switch. This is what it looks like. It takes a 24 millimeter box end wrench, and you're gonna might need some torque if it hasn't been touched in a long time. Basically, these wires are connected to it. They're soldered right here, which I got to resolder these back on until my new switch comes. And then they connect above your transmission, which you can kind of pull that connector down on the passenger side and then disconnect them. And it's a red and a yellow wire. Sometimes they're double red wire, 2 red wires instead of a yellow one. They have no I gotta always screw up this word. They have no polarity. They have no polarity, and so if you connect them either way back into the sensor or to the thing, like, it doesn't matter. You could just plug them up. Here's what the switch looks like. Pretty standard. Comes with a copper washer that goes right up on here. Don't forget to put that back on, because if you put it on without it, then your reverse and your 5th gear won't work, so it'll lock out that rod in your transmission. Alright, we'll crawl under your car. Don't forget your safety glasses. I use goggles that are vented because got a lot of crap in my eyes before, and I learned my lesson. Use a flashlight or a headlamp like I was, and this is what you do. A lot of people said you can use an Allen key. Okay, and you just go, say this is the hole. It's like this on the driver's side, but it's flipped around. It's like this, but we're gonna pretend it's like this. And you go from the back of the car and then go up, and then you'll hear a click. Okay, another method is a screwdriver, a 3-inch stubby flathead screwdriver. Just pretend this is 3-inch. My 3-inch is over there. Same thing. You go towards the back of the car, inside the hole, with the back of this, like facing the back of the car, and then you pry towards the front of the car, and you'll hear a click. Okay. Those didn't work for me. Like, I tried for 3 days. I was so fed up with it. Oh man, and I need a car. I gotta get to like 45-minute drive to get to my doctor's appointment, to go to college and do some stuff and all this stuff. And my girlfriend works like 5, 6, 7 days a week sometimes, and I've been without a car for like 2-3 days, and it sucked. The Miata's been on jack stands for 3 days. I missed the car, and yeah, but I'm talking a lot. This is how I did it. Let me go get the tool. Alright, this is how I did it. Here's the stubby flathead that I was talking about. It's a magnetic tip. But anyway, this is what you need. Yeah, you heard me correct. This is what you need. You take a butter knife. Doesn't matter what kind of butter knife. And you cut it. To 3 inches. Or maybe a little bit past or a little bit lower. You don't really want to go over 3 inches because you won't be able to do the pry, because there's a thing right here and then it'll catch on it, and yeah. You take your pinky finger, you feel inside that hole. It's going to be towards the driver, or it's going to be towards the front of the car, and you will feel a little opening, like a little gap. Alright? And that's where you want to stick it in, which is facing the back of this, towards the back of the car. Say this is the back of the car. And you stick the tip into that gap. And then you pry and put some pressure in the hole when you're prying. And there you go. For me, I did not hear a click. To confirm that I did it correctly, I put my pinky back in there and felt it. And I didn't feel that gap. I just felt like a rod or nothing, you know. So there wasn't a gap. This is what I used. To cut a kitchen knife, I just used some metal shears. Like this. These are Stanley's, I believe, or just some off-brand. Got it at Walmart. And it will cut through this. And then I just took my drill with my rust remover and sanded that, you know, the corners off that and all the bits and everything. Or you can use sandpaper and all that. But yeah, I am going to take this and solder it back on here. I already got the solder heating up. It's probably ready. Just to get my car going for now, I am going to be ordering a new switch. It has 2 green wires. It's off of Amazon. And I'm sure you can watch somebody else's video. They linked it in their description. That's where I found it. I've done a lot of research on this. I even looked up the Miata forums and everything. And everybody's saying use a stubby 3-inch flathead screwdriver. And even the service manual thingy says use a stubby flathead screwdriver or Allen keys. And the field fix, you know, which this is. But me, a butter knife. I wasted like 30 bucks on tools trying to find that right tool. But it's such a little gap that you got to get this in. That's why they say use a flathead, because it's flat, you know. And then this thing is even skinnier than the flathead. So you can definitely get it in there and pry it. With the Allen key, the problem with that is it's too big right there. With some people, I guess it goes like, it gets locked out at different positions for different people. And like some people this works because they have enough room to fit that in there. Their gap is bigger. For some people this might work, you know, but it just didn't for me. I think it's because this is a 4-inch stubby flat screwdriver. It's really hard to find a 3-inch. So if you want it for free, take your freaking butter knife, cut it to 3 inches, you know, sand this so you don't cut yourself. And this even has like little teeth on it. I don't know if you can see that, but you just take it into the little space and pry it. Feel with your pinky, you'll know what I'm talking about. Then you just put this copper washer back on there. And you don't even have to unplug it. I unplugged it because it came off. But these will be plugged up. It'll be hanging there. Then just screw your thing back on. Tighten it with a 24mm open-end wrench. Trust me, I tried pliers and everything. You can't get a socket over it because the wires, you'll bust them off. I don't know why mine busted off. I guess because of crappy solder job. But yeah, I just wanted to share this with you guys. I know it's not the most interesting video and stuff, but for people that was in my situation, this extreme case, it might help you. So If you want me to go in more detail, well, not more detail, but if you want me to show you like visuals on the actual car, just let me know, throw it down in the comments, and thanks for watching. I'm making a rust video right now because I have a couple spots on the Miata that is rusty, and I'm, working on that, so the video will be up pretty soon, so look forward to that. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching. I really hope that you guys watch this that are having this problem, and I really hope it helps you, because there's nothing else on YouTube or forums or anywhere that says about this butter knife thing, and it works, and it doesn't cost anything. But ask your mother if it's hers, because she might get mad that you're cutting her knife up. Thanks again for watching. Peace.